Daily Horoscope, the 8th of December 2016. Daily Horoscope for Aries. Ruling planets, Mars, Pluto. You feel a little less imaginative and capable of implementing your visions, and this may be due to some early childhood inhibitions just now. You must make an extra effort to relax and not try too hard to push creativity. It must flow by itself. Often what is needed is simply a little more life experience before output stage can be reached again. Do some different activities to stimulate the process. Getting to the bottom of your financial, banking and taxation issues is important, if only to give you peace of mind now. There's nothing worse than having that monkey on your back. On a personal note, our intimate affairs should prosper now, with sexual exchanges fulfilling you. If you decide to enter into any sort of business alliance, it's important to clarify the breakdown, equity and input of each of the parties. Daily Horoscope for Taurus. Ruling planets, Venus. Today, you may vacillate between two extremes, one of action and one of passivity. This weakness and inaction are based on some vague underlying insecurity at this time. Miscalculations or risks are possible, but if you are careful that all of your actions are as above board and unambiguously honest as possible, then you will avoid some of the usual negative reactions of this cycle. Opportunities to spread your wings and fly appear now. Implement ideas even if they seem crazy to others. Great achievements are usually made by those who break a few rules. You get some flack in your professional and personal life by being different. You'll prove them wrong, and a financial windfall or a new door opening will be your revenge. Your mind is in a frenzy. You may also be scattered and also highly edgy. You need someone or something to pacify you today, but that may not happen. Horoscope for Gemini. Ruling planets, Mercury. If you call someone's bluff, you may end up paying more than you bargained for. If you are not prepared to carry through to the very end, you will lose. You may find things at home are not quite to your liking at the moment, but there's a need to stay calm while demanding others pitch in and help. Delegate. A friend from the past will return or call, and your friendship will be renewed, will deepen, and blossom nicely. A nice gift will be purchased or given in relation to this. If not a gift, expect the receipt of money or a letter containing money, or you'll make money through mail order. You have excellent communication skills now and should use this to your commercial advantage in any transactions you happen to be conducting. Daily Horoscope for Cancer. Ruling planets, Moon. If you are trying to do some good deeds, make sure your assistance is not going to enable someone's bad behavior. For example, don't donate money to a beggar on the streets who simply wants another bottle of wine. You need to humble yourself before someone who is wiser and more experienced within the workplace. You can be lazy and get stuck right now. It's like life has been spinning the wheel of fortune and now the wheel has stopped on something rather good for you. Remain confident that the choices you've made will bear fruit in time, even if you're feeling that there are delays or even obstructions from others around you. It's only a matter of time before success lands in your lap. One of the secrets of attaining and maintaining success is to share at least a little of what you achieve with others. Daily Horoscope for Leo. Ruling planets, Sun. If you are listening to the advice of too many people, you are bound to become confused. It is better to give credit to yourself and trust your own interests today. You feel attractive at the moment and others will be drawn to you. Creating harmony in your environment is your focus. The coming 2 weeks offers you special opportunities to enjoy passion, romance and even the possibility of a long-term relationship. Because your zest for life is at such an all-time high, a desirable person will be drawn closer to you. Daily Horoscope for Virgo. Ruling planets, Mercury. If you are not with people who share the same ideals, you will be forced to walk a path that is not yours. Think carefully about this, it could have long-term ramifications. Use your imagination to improve the quality of your relationships. Creativity shouldn't be restricted to art, painting or other cultural activities, should it? Domestic affairs, family relationships, and most intimate personal life are the focus of your attention now. This is a time to do what you can to build trust in your family life and a strong foundation within yourself. Your home and property matters will be very important to you, but by the same token, you may not have the full autonomy to make decisions independently of those around you. One of your key words now is consultation. Daily horoscope for Libra. Ruling planets, Venus. If you are recovering from some minor ailment, you must help the healing process and not assume that you are already better. You will slow your recovery if you cut corners. Attractive and exciting people are entering your orb now, so don't waste valuable opportunities. Make yourself available and show your best side. You'll need some reassurance that friendships are rock solid just now. You need to filter out some of the negative influences in your social sphere of influence. That may not be all that easy, especially if you become habituated to even those friends who aren't good friends. Your efforts haven't been reciprocated lately, and it's as if there's a hidden agenda in the words and actions of those you ordinarily trust. Spit it out in your usual frank manner and you'll get to the bottom of the issue. Daily horoscope for Scorpio. Ruling planets, Pluto, Mars. You may have to think outside the box to come up with something fantastic in your working life. There is an element of competitiveness amongst you and your friends and or co-workers, but you should never compete with others on their strengths, but rather find their weaknesses and then use your strengths to beat them. It's all about working smart during this cycle, not just about working hard. The beasts of burden work hard all their lives and usually die penniless. Yes, being smart is better than hard. Your professional relationships require a considerable give and take today. Even if someone's interfering and creating friction, you still need to acknowledge them and not upset the status quo. Your mind is very focused on professional matters and you're clearer in your purpose at present. Share some of your noble and uplifting ideas with someone who is interested in your well-being. Daily horoscope for Sagittarius. Ruling planets, Jupiter, Neptune. Be careful of who you associate with. You could be getting yourself into a situation where your reputation is tarnished. Reputation is everything. Creative pursuits can fulfill you now even if you don't feel as if you have a creative bone in your body. Explore your imagination for fun if not for profit. Your willpower may have lapsed and as a result, you are feeling somewhat downhearted about the fact that you don't feel that inner strength anymore. You could be chained to some habit which is making it hard for you to get ahead. This requires you to firstly stop beating yourself up and accept that patterns of behavior which take years to develop aren't that easily broken in a day or two. If you've fallen down, get straight back up and start walking again. This may take time, but you will ultimately be successful. Daily horoscope for Capricorn. Ruling planets, Saturn, Uranus. Today, doubt may cast a shadow on your deepest, most cherished ideals and lofty dreams. Doubts about your spiritual path can bring you to a crisis and a crossroads in your thinking and attitude towards life. Friends may appear to be on a complete tangent to where you may see yourself going just now, and so you start to question relationship values too. If you've developed a sufficiently open mind, this cycle can open you up to a greater and more eclectic view of people. Your genuine concern for others may not be recognized at present. It could make you feel upset that you're not being appreciated. Why not think of creative ways to get the recognition you desire? You need to balance your inner and the outer selves today. Your tense ends need to let off steam. Why don't you get out and do some exercise with a friend to create more inner harmony? Daily horoscope for Aquarius. Ruling planets, Uranus, Saturn. You can really use your communication skills at the moment, as you have the capacity to share some great ideas. However, you mustn't let people take advantage of your novel concepts. Value your ideas by putting a price on them, and don't part with them so easily without getting a commitment by others to acknowledge your ownership. On a personal note, your passions stimulate your relationship, and this can improve your love life considerably. You will take pleasure in helping others and may have to travel to do so, but this will give you some relief from your usual environmental stresses. Charitable work is likely to be on your agenda and can also help you by realizing that your lot is not quite as bad as you have felt recently. Make sure the recipient is deserving. Some important news could give you great strength. You are encouraged by an email or letter that arrives today. Daily horoscope for Pisces. Ruling planets, Neptune, Jupiter. There may be problems now with work colleagues, especially if they are being overdemanding. It's only so much you can do in one day, however pressure may build as others may be absent and the burden falls on your head. It may be that you may find yourself in situations where overindulgence, extravagance, and being opinionated are themes, and health is still a continuing issue that needs to be dealt with. You may need to exercise careful judgment and adapt to obligatory events as well as exercising for your physical well-being. If you're too stressed about what happened in the past, you'll miss what's happening now, and this will have ramifications for your future. You can't change some of the negative events that occurred, but if you're prepared to learn from your history, then the suffering you've experienced will have been worth it if you don't make the same errors in future. I recommend you take several deep breaths before rushing madly into some new and sexually alluring relationship. This will be a passionate and also emotional time when you may not be thinking all that clearly.